Hello, and welcome back to DemonCrawl with Brian. Last time, we unlocked the ability to play Respite's End on hard difficulty, and I think I'm just going to continue using Knight, where you start out with extra defense and gain defense as you spend coins for the moment. So let's go ahead and hop right in. And this one has a stage mod. Overwhelming monster count is greater than usual. Alright, still only 15 though, on a small stage. So let's go for it. Hey, there's even a heart right to start. A heart to start. How happy is that? It looks like... What's the monster power on this one? Power is just 1. And the heart basically gives me the ability to take one on the nose if I need to. Yeah, with the 2s in the corner, I don't think there's anything I can do completely safely here. So I got like a 1 and 3 there. I got a 1 and 5 over here, so let's do one of these. And then there'd be like a 1 and 4 out here. Alright. We found the chicken of disgust, but we found another heart too. So everything's gonna be okay. Right? Right. Alright, and then with that bit of information, all of a sudden a lot of things start to open up, including... Puzzle. When you lose this item, gain a random legendary item. Neat. So we want to find a way to lose an item. So that'll definitely try to be on our priority list if we can. And I see, it's chickens, and so we have eggs. Alright, one of those means that this one's okay. One of those means that this one's okay. And 3 of these, even if they were packed down here, at least one of them would be touching this one already, so it can't be this one. And with one of these... That means one of these 2, which means one of these 3. Ah, but one of these means that these are okay due to this one. And let's see, one of these means this one would be taken up, so this is okay. And the 3 here, 2 of these means that this one's okay. And one of these, but 2 of these means that it has to be this one. And so we reason through all of that. Terrific. Now is where it starts getting interesting. It just got interesting. Okay, I could always take damage again, because I do have a heart. But let's try. I've got a 1 and 5 over there. I've got a 1 and 5 over there. There's currently 5 monsters left. One of them's there. One of them's there. So that means 3 of them have to be in these corners. So I should definitely go after one of the 1 and 5 spots, I think. There's 50-50 over here, though, so the other spots are more likely. That really didn't give me a lot of information. That gives me some information now, though. Because if one of these 2, and we already have the 2 here, that means this one's got to be opened up. One of these 2, but 2 of these mean this one has to be, and that's going to give us almost everything now. Alright, there we go. And sure enough, those 2 were both. Okay, great. Still trying to get rid of our puzzle piece. Didn't need to eat the heart. And next up we have Alcove, a place from another time. It doesn't look like there's any stage mods. Monster power just goes up to 2. And what do we have here? Alcove artifact. I'm still not sure what's up with these artifacts that I've started discovering on the hard levels. Money is power. Sure, I will take all the monies. Because I like money. Alright. Got a good start on this one. So I have great confidence. And we have at least 1 heart in reserve, which also gives me confidence. Confidence feels good. Alright, exactly one of these means this one has to be due to the 3. And that's going to give us a lot of information once again, which we shall exploit in order to solve lots of the puzzle without having to take risks. Over here, we know this. That's going to be a question until we get to the end. Exactly one of these, but 2 of these mean this one has to be. Here's another treasure, which gives us more money. Invest in real estate. Alright. Let's get our investment advice from video games. There are 2 monsters remaining. One of them is here. One of them's there. It could be overlapping that. We don't know about this one. Yeah, so we really don't have a lot of information to go on here. There's a 1 in 3 here. There's at most a 1 in 3 here, and possibly less, because the other monster could be hiding down here. So these are our best chances. I'm going to try this. Now I know there's got to be 1 in here. And I know there's 1 here, so those are our 2 monsters, so this cannot be a monster. And finally, we got a 1 in 2, and a 1 in 3, and a 50-50. Is there any way that I can reason through this better? I don't know that there is. I'm going to try this one. Alright, that happened to work out. Did it give me more information? I'm not sure that it did. Like, this just turned into more 50-50s here. That's a skill that I need to work on, is if I am going to randomly select among a number of different things, like choosing the one that's going to give me the most information, choosing this one might have been better. In any case, I happen to get lucky again, and so we're able to finish this one. And I don't need to pick up the heart, so we'll just take the finish, and hope that we can find some souls at some point, or spend some money and gain some more defense, because I am nervous moving forward, with only 3 hearts. We got 36 coins, so let's see if we can spend them. And what is this? Glow Spore. Each point of mana replenishes all of your magic items. It would be something I could spend to get more defense. And then what is this? Midas Glove. Heart drops are converted into diamonds if you're not injured. That would give me more money to potentially spend more in the future. I don't have mana items right now. I kind of want to buy this for the defense, but you know what? I'm going to take the Midas Glove because I like money. Alright. Not sure if that was the right choice, but it's what I've chosen to do. So now let's just play flawlessly, and everything will be fine. Alright. And before I pick up the coins, I should open the treasure in case it matters. Coin chests will instead steal your money. Alright, it was a bad omen. That's fine. Alright, there's a diamond. That perhaps would have been a heart, but I was at full power. We may never know. Alright, good news is we're finding lots of easy things to do here at the start. And so we should do such things as these. Alright, and now it just got more difficult. Okay, exactly one of these means that this one is okay due to this too. Exactly one of these means that these 3 are okay due to this too. And then there's a 1 in 3 chance up here, as is there. We solved everything on the bottom. There's still 9 monsters up top. One of them's there, which means 3 of them around this 4 are over here. Okay, this lets us reason, and we know that one of these 2 is, which means for this 2, one of them has to be near the 4, and so this one is safe. And there might be more information we can glean from this. If exactly one of these is open, or has a monster, then this 2 tells us that exactly one of these 2 has a monster, which means from this 3, this one has to be safe. And since we know one of these, and we got this one, we can open up all 3 of these guys, and also all 3 of these guys. Great. Okay. So we reasoned out some good stuff there. I know one of these is true. Actually, I know one of these is true, which means this one can't be. And I know one of these is true. Exactly one of these and this 2 means that these are safe, which means that's got to be a bad guy. And actually, these guys all have to be bad guys to satisfy this 3. So there's a ton of information. And we did it! Hooray! And now I've got some more money that hopefully I'll have an opportunity to spend at some point. And we leveled up! And we got the Dwarf Master avatar. Avatars! Hey, it's another item shop. Let's see if we can spend money and get some defense. After opening 100 cells without making a mistake, gain 4 souls. Oh, wow. That's huge. 100 cells seems like a lot, but I might be able to do that. Watering can. Spawn random loot on 0 value cells within a target 3x3 area. That sounds pretty good too. Take the sum, gain 5 coins multiplied by a 10th. I like this guy. So we're gonna get this. Are we gonna get the watering can as well? I think I should. Yeah, random loot could help me out. Alright, so we spent some money, we have some defense. Let's move forward and try not to make any mistakes. Oh, I did not look at this. Gain 1 revive. At the end of the stage, lose lives equal to the max power. Normal heart drops are converted to souls. Interesting. And the max power currently is 3. Alright, everything you touch. Yeah, okay, so we got a diamond there. What's this guy? Give me 3 coins and I'll fight for you. Yes, that is worth it. What do we have over here? Oh no! -8. He stole our money. Alright, fortunately we didn't even have 8 money at that point. Why don't I leave this money out? I'm not sure if the mercenary, when he walks over the money, if he takes it or something, so... I guess it would probably be better to learn about that, but I'm going to go ahead and steal the money for myself instead. Alright, exactly one of those means that this has to be okay. Let's try to stay away from the mercenary so he can do some work on his own, ideally. And let's also try to open up 100 cells without any flaws. So I already play carefully, but now I'm going to try to play extra carefully. I'm not sure how fun that'll be. We'll see. The mercenary is also walking on some squares, and I can't see the numbers on them right now, which is not super great. Okay, our usual thing here. 2 of these, even if they are crowded over here, one of them is still going to be next to the one, which means this has to be open. Which means since it's one of these 2, then the other one has to be here. And then that allows us to open up this. And a bunch of things over here. And the mercenary is fighting and doing some good work. So good job, guy. Meanwhile, we finished off that whole section. And we'll finish off more of what's up here, too. And I wonder, does it tell me... It doesn't tell me, like, what my current count is, in terms of how many cells I've opened to get that 100. And I also have to decide if and when I want to go after that loot. Which, if the mercenary walks off that square, I might be able to go ahead and do now. Should have tried that earlier, honestly. Okay, there are 3 monsters remaining. One of them's here. There's not a lot of information there. One of them's here. One of them is right here, so let's go ahead and just mark that guy. And one of them's here. Okay, so there's only 1 monster remaining. And it's in one of these 2 squares, so let's go ahead and open up these 3. And then just reason it out. Okay, and I do want to apply this thing. So let's get some random loot. Oh, wow! That's a really good random loot. We're going to have tons and tons of money. So thank you for that. And we have a revive, but now we're about to lose lives equal to the max power. So am I going to lose 3 and need a revive as I exit the level? Yes. Okay. And if that's an omen that's going to carry forward, I'm going to be in a lot of trouble here. What's going on here? Oh, okay, the Celestial, okay. So I'm going to gain a revive. Oh, that was for that level that I already did. I'm not going to gain a revive going into this. But that was a stage mod. Got it. Okay, so everything's fine. Don't worry about anything. Everything's fine. We still have 2 defense. The power level goes up to 3. So I am in some pretty big danger here, potentially. Activate your Mastery's ultimate ability for 7 coins, which will be to gain 3 defense. Yes. I am happy to do that. Great. Okay, so now our defense is up to 5, and I'm feeling a bit better about our odds. And is that like a lily pad or a horseshoe? Not sure what that little mark the monster icon is. I empower monsters by 3. Pay me 8 coins to change my mind. Oh my goodness. If he empowers them by 3, that means they get hit for up to 6, but I have 5 defense, so they'd still only hit me for 1, and so paying him off doesn't really help me. as far as I understand the mechanics. So we're going to not pay him off. And hope that I'm understanding things correctly. Also, danger, frogs. That makes me think that it is indeed a lily pad icon. That is marking the bad guys on this level. And also, it sounds like frogs. Like, I can hear, like, the rivets in the background ambience of this level. Okay. I'm having trouble reasoning that out over there for whatever reason. So let's try a different area. And hope that I can circle back around. Treasure chest. I'll take a risk. Surgical saw. Lose 1 life and spawn a heart on a target cell. Alright. I'm not sure when I would want to use that. And remind me, I have this that I could use. No. This thing is still recharging. Got it, the watering can. And I want to find a way to get rid of this puzzle piece at some point, because a legendary would be awesome. We rarely get them, but some of them seem really good. And so, I'm all for the legendaries. Alright, this 3, and this 3, and this 3 tell me that all of those squares... Hey, the watering can is fully charged. I don't have a 3x3 empty area yet, and so let's see, possibly, if there's an area where I can spawn even more loot somewhere else in this puzzle. If there were... Is there anywhere that would be particularly likely to be? I'm not sure yet. And also, do these cells count as empty? Like, even though they have numbers on them? Like, they don't have objects on them, so maybe I could spawn loot on top of the numbers? Hadn't really thought about that, but that actually probably makes sense. So I may end up just doing that shortly. Let's see, those 3 have to be there. Here's a lot of nice open space. Five. Very nice. Exactly one of those means that this one has to be open, and in fact that one does too. Alright, the watering can is recharged. Let's try it out. Watering can, if I spawn it here, it does not put it on top of numbers. Okay. So I learned that. Exactly how is it phrased? It even says 0 value cells. Alright, so if I had read it more carefully, I would have known. So I should have actually done it down here by the sign, but that's okay. Alright, so I should spend a little bit more time reading those before I activate them. Let's see, what do we have over here? We've got a 50-50 over here, which means one of these, which means this 2 would already be done for here. One of those means I have a 1 and 3 over here. Don't feel like I have a lot of information to go on then. Got our 50-50 here. 1 and 3 here. 1 and 3 here. 1 and 3 here. 1 and 3 here. Yeah, I don't think I have a lot to work with right at the moment. Aha, here's one. Da-da-da-da-da-da! Alright, just needed to look around for it. Well, I was looking around for it. Needed to look harder. Needed to look smarter. That one has to be due to this 3. Hopefully this corner is about to get solved right here. Yeah. Okay, so we're down to 4 remaining monsters. One of them is here. One of them is here. One of them is here. And that's about as far as I can reason right now, reasonably. Reasonably. Alright, so if one's here, and one's here, and one's here, that means this whole stretch of 5 can have at most 1 monster, so that's a 1 in 5 stretch. So I'm going to try this one. It's a 3, which means I can open up these. And that actually is going to give me a ton of information, because now I can open up that section, as well as this. Alright, but now over here there's one monster remaining. It has to be one of those three, so it can't be this one, and now I know it's there. Great. Okay. And apparently I still haven't opened 100 cells without making a mistake, because my... Oh, do I have to activate this? I probably have to click on this to activate it, and then it starts counting down. That only just occurred to me. That's kind of a shame. Alright. We'll survive. I hope. Graveyard. Max power 2 to 5. We've got 5 defense, so we're in okay shape there. So let's go into the graveyard. And let's try activating this. Yeah, now I've got a countdown of 100.
Hello.
Okay. And what do we have here? Selling an apple for 14 coins. That's nice. What is this? Mystic Statue. Plus 247% more rare loot. Gain 17 coins. But I think you get an omen when you activate a statue, possibly. I'm going to choose not to do that just yet. Strange Egg. You might gain a minion. Alright, there's no reason not to just immediately cast that spell, I think. The egg was empty. Alright, we'll try it again, and another 100 mana. And, oh dear. Every 40 turns, lose a random item and gain a random omen. Let's hope we lose the puzzle piece. Alright. That could be unfortunate. But we do have apples that we can fall back on by purchasing from Duty McDuderton over here. That's his name, by the way, now, in case you weren't sure. Duty McDuderton. The apple salesman. Alright, and we are definitely counting down without making mistakes, and so let's keep trying to do that. Alright. There are still many mechanics that I'm only seeing for the first time, and either due to failure to read them carefully, or just not drawing the right inferences. I've kind of made mistakes with, but hopefully as we move forward, there will be fewer and fewer... Watering can is fully charged. Fewer and fewer cases where I will make those mistakes, because I'll be more familiar with things. And so my expectation is that, in addition to just getting better at the game, I will also learn more about the nuances of the game's mechanics. And all of those things are going to help my play, in terms of my overall survival value. Alright, that's my plan anyway. That's going to go there. Great. Exactly one of those means that these three are open. Oops. I was trying to glean and almost clicked the wrong thing. Let's see. Exactly one of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this one has to be. Exactly one of these doesn't really tell me much, so let's come back to that area. Exactly one of those doesn't give me any information. Exactly one of those, and oh, here we go. Exactly one of these, but 3 means that one has to be. But yeah, we got 13 more where I have to not make mistakes, so is there anything clever I can do? Lose 1 life and spawn a heart on target cell. That's not really helping me. Spawn random loot. Let's try the random loot in case we get anything amazing. Can I get more than 5? No, I think this area is the best place to do it. Alright. I hope you grew carrots. Just a bunch of money. I really want to not make a mistake, and so what is my best odds? I got a 50-50, 50-50, 50-50. Those are 3 separate monsters of the 6 who remain. Then down here, I have a 50-50, a 50-50, and a 1 and 3. However, those are all of the monsters. Because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And there's only 6 monsters remaining. So, any of the squares that weren't that are automatically ones that I can reveal safely. So let's do that. And then notice that this information is discoverable. Strange egg fully charged. Yeah, a minion would be great. The egg was empty. Alright, we tried. Alright, and so did I gain enough information to do any of this? 3, there's a 5 here, so these have to be. So yes. Cool. Codex updated. So what did that thing do? Jester's Hat. Monsters always deal max damage. That's unlucky. I gained a random item, and that's the item that I gained? Oh, that was as a result of the underwing. Oh, gain a random omen. Oh. And we lost an item that was not the puzzle piece. Right, okay. That underwing is bad, 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 bad. The good news, however, is that I have a chance... Oh boy. I have a chance at trying to pull this off. Not a good chance, though. Looks like it's going to be a 1 and 3 right here. Whatever number this is will help me solve other things. It's a 4, so it helps me solve this, which helps me solve this, which helps me solve this, and still leaves us with a 50-50. And... I don't think that item can be used. So we got a 50-50 chance of keeping up our streak that only needs 3 more cells. I am right that it's 50-50, right? Yeah. Oh, we got lucky. I think we're going to pull it off. I would love to get rid of some omens, though. Oh my goodness. Let's see if there's anything here that we can buy that'll help get rid of some omens. Lose a random item instead of taking damage. Could help me get rid of the puzzle piece, could help me get rid of the omens. That could be worth it. Whenever you discover a 4 or greater, pass a turn. Passing, I think, just helps us like gain mana and have strangers and minions move around. Or, I guess, familiars move around. And when you enter a stage, gain a random legendary item. That's nice, but I can gain a legendary item other ways. Although it says when you enter a stage. And you can only hold 1 legendary at a time, so it's going to keep changing on me. So I think, instead of taking damage, I think I might want this, and it might get rid of an omen somewhere along the way. So I think I'm going to buy this. So there's a passive. And do I want to also buy this? It's not a very big deal. It would give me some more defense. I might get it just for the defense. I'm going to hold on to the money and hope that there's going to be some greater rewards coming. I'm not sure if that's the right decision or not. Power level's only 2 to 5. It doesn't seem too scary in here. So let's go for it. And I just need 1 more reveal. There we go. You feel very prosperous. So, I forgot what that thing did. It was after 100, something. It said, oh, I feel very prosperous. Did it give me money or a chance at more money or something? Does it tell me in here? You feel very prosperous. What is this little thing? I'm not sure. Alright. Yeah, I don't know. I should have been paying more attention to exactly what that was going to do. I thought it was going to tell me more clearly when it happened. Yeah, because I don't see that I gained anything amazing. I really have to get rid of omens somehow. I guess that's one of the reasons. I could possibly encounter a priest who I think charges you money to get rid of an omen. So that's a reason for me to hold on to money having come into this stage, potentially. Alright, if 2 out of 3 of these have to be, even if they're over here to the left, at least one of them would be next to this 2. But that's not enough to reason about. Okay. 2 out of 3 of these, at least one of them would have to be next to this 1. So this one has to be open, which means it's exactly one of these, which means this one has to be bad. Oh boy. Oh! Oh, I got souls! That's what I got! I'm at 7 of 7. right, I gained 4 souls by solving 100 in a row without making a mistake. Okay, that 7 out of 7 all of a sudden makes me feel a whole lot better about the world. I got a 1 in 5 chance over here. Let's take a risk. 3 of those. Let's take a risk over here, too. Got a 1 in 3 over here. Let's try that. So 1 of those. 1 of those. Actually, 2 of these, and this 2 is next to all of those, so these 3 are all safe. Haha. And now there's like a 1 in 7 over here, so let's... Ah, darn it. Alright, but... this thing kicked in and it got rid of one of our omens. It was not the omen that I really wanted to get rid of. Can I see it in here? Yeah, we lost the Jester Hat. Which I already forget what the Jester Hat did. And I can't seem to, like, hover over it. I guess I could go into that codex, but I don't care that much. It's fine. We lost something we didn't want, and that is good. Good enough for me for the moment. Okay. Let's try to open up more of the puzzle and get back on the road. And that also prevented us from taking damage. So that was good, too. And I'm pretty sure there's something here that I'm not seeing. One of these means this one's okay, which means both of these. There we go. Let's go ahead and open this. Leather coif. 2 armor, fortify whenever a minion dies. Okay. Yes. Let's equip the armor. Bling. And then I can open up this and do a number of things over here. And we're at least briefly rolling again in the puzzle. Hooray! They see me rolling. Alright. Give me all the good things. Give me none of the bad things. It's not too much to ask, right? Treasure! Ooh, hey! It's a legendary. Hieroglyph. Some coins will become ancient coins. Great. Stuff of legend. Progress. 1 of 3. I managed to get a legendary. And I forget exactly what an ancient coin is. I don't remember if it's just, like, worth more money or something along those lines. 1 of those, which means this 2 says that's there. And we got taxes. Whenever you spend coins, lose an equal amount of coins. Alright, this thing, this underwing, is really not my cup of tea. It's not anyone's cup of tea. It's the cup of anti-tea. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Okay, 3. It's gotta be that. These are all gonna open up. Gonna slowly gain some information over yonder. And... strange egg, yes. Give me a minion, please. Hey, we got a minion! Alright. I have a minion. And remind me, I can, like, put him on a cell to solve it? Yeah, okay. So, basically, when I have, like, a 50-50 guess, I could, like, spend the minion on the cell, I think. Or is it a random cell? I always forget. Solve a random cell. But if I reduce the number of remaining random cells that need to be solved, I think that's still, like, a good thing. And so that's a way that I can influence where he's gonna go, which is try to reduce the puzzle to as few unsolved cells as possible before activating him, I think. And that's one that I should really know by now because I've used minions a number of times at this point. So if I'm incorrect about that, then that one's totally my own fault. Okay, at least 2 of these 3, which means they'd have to be near the 1, so this one is okay, which means that it has to be this one. Seen that pattern come up a lot. So 1 and 3 over here. So 1 and 3 over here. 2 out of 3 up here. 1 and 3 up top over here. 1 of these means 1 of these. Yeah, there's still a lot of monsters left, and it looks like a 1 and 3 is the best deal that I'm getting. 1 and 3 is still pretty good odds, though. Let's pick one. Although, again, I didn't think hard about which one would give me the most information. But if there's only one of these two, then it's a 1 and 3 over here, so let's choose this one. Oh boy. 4 of those 7. I might be able to do some reasoning there, and actually hold the phone. One of these, which means exactly one of these, but we also know exactly one of these, and it's still not enough information to really reason about. So I think we're looking at another 1 and 3. Okay, 5 of these. I know exactly one of these two. So that means 4 of these 5 on the right have to be bad guys. Furthermore, since the 2 is here, all 3 of these guys have to be bad guys, because only 2 of these guys could be. So, mark all of these. And unfortunately, that doesn't help me really progress. So let's choose another 1 and 3. Alright, so there's a 50-50 here, but it doesn't matter because if one of these is, then that opens up this square. And now I got like a 1 and 5 over here, which is the best odds I've had in a while. And I've got a 1 and 7 over here, which is the best odds I've had over in a while. And look at this guy, selling legendary items. I have a legendary item now. It's not the best legendary. I thought I had a legendary. Is it gone? Am I making it up? Did I never gain a legendary? Did I have something about ancient coins? Oh, I probably lost a random item at some point due to... I lost the legendary, yeah. Alright, so in that case I probably do want to buy a legendary. 31 coins. And I'm going to spend coins, I'm going to lose the same amount, so it's going to take me down to 0, but that's fine. Great. So I got Resolute Horn. When you complete a stage, gain 1 soul for each heart drop you leave behind. Got it, so I want to leave hearts if I can. Alright. That's fine. And I'm going to hold on to the coins so that I can spend exactly the right amount of coins in case there's an opportunity to spend more coins. Alright, and my watering can is fully charged. Now remind me, is that the 3x3 area one? Yes. There's 5 cells right there, and I don't think I'm going to do better than that. So let's go ahead and spend the watering can. Alright, so we have tons of money available. Once again, we're going to leave it on the ground for the moment, just in case we can kind of leverage it better later, due to the various omens that I have that make spending money dangerous and bad. And I guess I could even buy like a different legendary if I wanted it. Remind me what the one I have is. When you complete a stage, gain 1 soul for each heart drop you left behind. So if that's not helping me, I could always purchase a second legendary and replace the current one, I think. So I might do that. We'll see. Alright, exactly one of those 3. I do have a minion at my disposal. Exactly one of these 2 means that both of these 2 have to be right. Okay, so one of these 2. In order for this 4 to kick in, it has to be one of these 2, and if it's only one of these and this one, then both of these have to be... Nope! I left-clicked instead of right-clicked. I had the right logic, and I just did the wrong button. So that's unfortunate. Let's just see what all just happened right there. 4 damage taken. Oh, and something replaced the legendary. I just got a rabbit's foot somehow. Rabbit foot. Every 20 cells open, reveal a random cell. Ooh, that's a good one. I'm happier to have that legendary. Oh, because we got the puzzle piece. The puzzle piece was the random item that I got taken care of. And we're still at max hearts and everything, so that was kind of a good mistake, in a sense. Ironically. Let's just leave it at that and not think too much harder about it. How's that? That's perfectly fair, right? Right. When in doubt, imagine that things go in your favor, even if you don't deserve them. Okay. There's probably more I can reason out right here. Such as this. We just got We lost an omen and we gained growing pains. Monsters deal extra damage equal to your number of omens. Oh gosh, that's really awful. I presume the random item I lose could be the underwing itself. So we just have to hope at some point that I'm going to get lucky with that, I think. Alright, so that can go there. That can go there. There's tons of money that I need to pick up before I leave the level. Is there any more reasoning I can apply, or do I want to spend a minion, or what's going on here? I got a 1 and 3 here. We've got a lot of 50-50s. How many more puzzles, or sorry, how many more monsters are there? 11? It's like 1, 2, 3... There's got to be a lot of them down here, it seems like. If I solve 7 more, I get a random cell revealed. So I would really like to do that, if I can. Alright, we have 1 and 3 up here. Let's choose one of these. And let's try to pick one that might give me more information. Okay, darn. So what just happened here? We took damage, and this thing became itself. And my minion probably just died for that. Alright, so we still have the taxes, we still have monster extra power, and we still have that thing. But we do still have the rabbit's foot, and it's still counting down. So that's our one good thing. So, these two are safe now. Let's see. Do I really still not have any other information I can glean from all this? Exactly one of these means that this one is safe. Which also means this one is safe, which means it's gotta be this one. And this one. Okay, that actually helped a ton. Great! Rabbitfoot, why are you hiding? And what did the rabbitfoot do for me? Oh, revealed a random cell. Okay, so somewhere down in the bottom right, I'm gonna have some information that I didn't have previously. So let's go take a look. Which cell got revealed? With the what are you hiding? I don't see a new cell revealed here. I think this is the exact same state that it was in before. And I don't think he revealed one that was up here. Was there another cell? Or when it says a random cell, does it include cells that have already been revealed? I'm not sure. And I think I'm back to taking a 1 and 3. And I don't think I have any other... What is this again? Spawn hard on target cell. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. And what are you selling? Legendary items. The rabbit's foot... I could just grab another legendary and hope that it helps me. I'm kind of tempted to do that. How much does it cost? 32. What's the power level again? They're gonna hit me for 5. I've got a bunch of defense. I think I'm okay still. Let's take another risk. And let's take it... These cells have low probability. Let's take it here. It's a 4. So I know it's one of these. I know it's one of these 4. I know it's one of these. I think these right ones have a low probability. Darn it. Alright, there goes my leather coif. Alright, but now we have a ton of information. So let's just work with that for a moment. Yeah. That's actually going to help a whole lot. So we took a bunch of damage there, but then managed to solve the rest of the puzzle. And I'm going to take my coins and run. Alright. So we're back up to 22 coins, so even after collecting all those, I still wouldn't have been able to purchase another legendary anyway. And, oh my goodness. It looks like this episode has already gone long. I'm not sure that I'm going to stay alive that long moving forward. But you'll have to find out next time. So, there's a nice cliffhanger to end things on. I hope, as always, that you guys are having a great day. And I'll see you again soon with more DemonCrawl. For now, bye-bye.